Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing out this video of me playing a board game, and today I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Beacon Patrol. Woo! This is a game that I can't believe I haven't done a playthrough of this one yet. Like, I'm a little shocked. But I've had this game for a little bit, so let me go and get our background music started here, and let us get into the game. So Beacon Patrol is a game to where your goal is to build a map and score the most points. Points are scored by completing certain map objectives, and essentially, that's the entire game. I had the expansion for this game that I've never really played with, but I do use the expansion boats. But for the most part, this is the expansion stuff. I'm just gonna keep it in the bag of shame over there. And we are going to get our tiles here. So this is a tile laying game. I like to have my tile laying games with a nice little bag here. So I got myself a nice little size bag that I'll throw all the tiles in, and I'll go through setup here so we can talk more about it. So let's do that. So again, I had the expansion. So I have the expansion ships here, the expansion boats. I'm not going to play with the expansion, but I'm going to use an expansion boat because it just looks a little bit better here on screen. Hopefully it's more noticeable. But I'm not using any of these powers at all. So just keep that in mind while we go through here. Continuing on, yeah, Beacon Patrol is so simple that I think I'm going to do a rolling teach. I'll try to get through some of the basic setup things, but let's look at the setup here. So we're going to be playing a oh, that's the wrong direction. Wow. My camera was going in the exact wrong direction for zooming. I was expecting it to go in and it went outward, and that was very strange. Okay, there we go. Here we are. Boom, bam. Okay, so looking at here, we're gonna be playing a solo game. So with the solo game, we're gonna have a certain number of tiles. Oh, sorry. For setup, and where's our setup? Wait a second. Oh, I skipped it by a page. So we are going to get 3 tiles that we draw, and we're going to get 4 tokens. So these tokens here are boat tokens, or what is it called? Do they call boat tokens? Movement tokens. These tokens are movement tokens. We get 4 of these to show that we get to move 4 times. And here's the unused side, here's the used side, or the exhausted side. And those will refresh at the end of every round, at the end of the turn there. So that's important to know. Also note, I am playing solo, so because I'm playing solo, the rules are slightly different here. So I'm teaching the solo. If you're playing multiplayer, please consult the rulebook to figure out how to play multiplayer. I might play some multiplayer in the future with Bear. I might force him to play it with me, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes in the future. I'm going to use the orange boat here, because of course I am. And again, I'm not playing with the expansion, but I'm using the expansion boats. I just want to repeat that. Okay. So in this game, you will do some setup here. So for me, for setup for solo, I need to have 4 of these. Additionally, you have to have these tiles here, these stack of tiles. These stack of tiles will go in the bag, or just go face down like this, and you'll shuffle them. Some things to note about the tiles is that the location that you start with, the starting location here, will have an arrow. You want to make sure that all the tiles that you place in the future will always be placed with the same arrow pointing north in the same direction. And that's important because it'll determine what tiles can go where and how orientations go. So I'm going to zoom out. Actually, let me save this first. I think this is a reasonable level of zoom here. This is more reasonable. I'm gonna set up a few tiles here, and those tiles are going to be just kind of the general. Man, that's got way too far. All right, those tiles are going to be the general board that I'll use to teach the rest of the rules, and then we'll start playing. I know I said I was going to do a rolling teach, but I kind of like breaking my videos up a little bit more distinctly. So going back into our slightly more zoomed in view, we will be placing tiles around the map, and I'll explain how the placement works. Actually, okay, fine. We'll do a rolling teach. I will teach as I play because that's an easier way to teach this game. This game's not that hard. So I will have this many movements here, and I'll try to keep that in the corner down here. And I will have a hand of tiles. Now the hand of tiles that I'll get, I think we saw already, is going to be 3 tiles. Let me look at it again. 3 tiles. Yep. So I have 3 tiles. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3. And these tiles I can reveal. And Let me throw the rest of the tiles in the bag here so I don't forget. Keep it all nice and shuffled and random. Nice spacious bag there. When I place a tile, I will essentially move to it. So essentially, I can place a tile anywhere adjacent to where my boat currently is. So my boat's currently here. I can put it in any direction. And when I place a tile, let's say I want to put this tile here, then my boat will automatically move to it. Now I must place my tile such that my boat can get to it by water. And what I mean by that is that if we have a situation, let's see, my next tile I can put is this one, and my boat automatically moves to it. If I want to put this tile down, I cannot do that because my boat cannot automatically move to it directly from the tile that I'm currently on. So if you want to look at it, if you want to think about it, is that my boat has to move from this tile that is currently on to this tile without going to any other tiles. That's the easy way to explain that. So in this case, I want to put this here because that would be great, but I cannot. So what I need to do is I need to move around. So in order for me to move around, what I can do is I can spin one of these propellers to move. I can spin another propeller to move. And that's essentially how I move around the board. And then I can finally place this tile here, and that will move my boat automatically to the water here. And now I finished a little island. Now, the scoring in this game is something that we'll talk about after I finish the next round. But for right now, just know that things are looking pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and spin another propeller to move myself here into the open water. And you know what? Fine, I will. I'll spin another to get up here, just because I want to. Now that I'm all done, I don't have to use all my propellers, but now that I'm done, that's going to be it. So I'm going to end my turn. I'm going to flip all these back to their face-up side. And if you're playing a multiplayer game, it'll move to the next player. But we're playing solo here. If I had any tiles left over, they get thrown away out of the game forever. But in this case, I use all three of my tiles. So I get 3 more tiles from the bag. And it is my turn again. Look at that. The joys of playing solo is always my turn. It's great. I know, I love it. All right, so now that we're here, let's go ahead and start placing some tiles. So I will place a tile up here. Now I will explain how in-game scoring works because that's going to be the big thing that we're trying to aim for here. But for now, just know that I'm putting this here. That's going to move me up. And then, ooh, this is challenging. So when you place a tile, you must be able to place a tile legally. So in this case, I cannot put this tile here because this part has a land and there's no land there. So therefore, this is not a legal tile for me to place. What I can do when playing solo is I can take a tile and reserve it for the next round. So I can take a tile, reserve it for the next round, and then after I'm done with my turn, everything goes away, and then I get 3 new tiles plus my reserve tile. Let me double check that because, as I said, it's been a little while since I played this game. I want to make sure I'm telling us the right stuff here. Scrolling through the rulebook. Solo? Where's solo? Objective. Move your ship. Placing tiles. Swapping tiles for 2 or more players. Okay. Oh, here we go. If you are playing solo, you may keep 1 unplayed tile and you do not have to discard it. In this case, you only draw 2. I lied. So you draw only 2. You do not get 3 brand new tiles plus 1. So that was a false. That was a fib. My apologies. All right. So continuing on though, I want to build out my map. So I'm going to put this over here like so. So move me there. And then I'm going to spin a propeller to move down. Then I'm going to place this tile here like so. Now that we've done that, Estelle's going to explain how scoring works at the end of my second turn. So we're at the end of the second turn, and I'll explain how scoring works. At the end of the game, we're going to look at the map, and for every lighthouse, buoy, and tile that is fully surrounded, and by fully surrounded we mean the cardinal directions, so north, south, east, west, so the 4 sides. Any tile that's fully surrounded will score a certain amount of points. If I fully surround a lighthouse, I will get 3 points per one of those. If I fully surround a buoy, I get 2 points per one of those. And if I fully surround a tile of any other type, I get 1 point. So if I fully surround this tile, I get 1 point. If I fully surround this tile, I'll get 2 points. If I fully surround this tile, I'll get 3 points. So in this case, my current score at the end of the game, if the game were to end right now at this current board state, is 2. So that's important to note because I don't necessarily care about building a giant island. That would be nice and cool and makes you feel nice on the inside. However, that does not allow me to actually do anything super special. So I have to be very, very cognizant of that because my goal is to surround lighthouses and buoys, not build giant islands. So that's something that's always hard for me to remember when I'm playing this game because I just want the map to just map, you know? All right, anyway. So we're gonna spin a propeller to move. We're gonna spin a propeller to move, and we're just gonna hang out there because I'm hoping that I'm hoping I can move up that way. So about the end of my turn, we'll refresh our tiles or refresh our propellers. Draw 3 new tiles, and we'll see what history gives us. And you'll notice that when I place my tiles, I'm putting the arrow in the upward direction or in the direction that the starting tile was placed. And I'm doing that to make sure that I'm not cheating here. All right, these tiles are kind of gross. So I think what I'm gonna do to preserve my chances of having a reasonable game is I'm going to reserve this tile because I want to try to make it and put it right there. And I'm gonna throw away these 2 tiles. I'm gonna just pass my turn essentially. And that's it. Do I want to move? Yes, I will move back down this way. So 1, 2, and I'm all done. All right, that's my turn. So end of round, I held onto this tile. Again, I'm playing solo, so I get to do that. When you play multiplayer, you can trade 1 tile. So 2 to 4 players, you can trade a tile to somebody else, and it's a swap. So you give 1 to them, you take 1 from them. You can only do that once per turn though. Oh, shoot, sorry, I don't have that tile yet. I wanted that tile though. All right, so here we are gonna do open water. And then we're gonna do this one. And then we're gonna do that one, like so. There we go. And I will spin a propeller to move out of there. And I think that worked out exactly the way I wanted to. That feels good. Again, I need to surround tiles and buoys. So right now surrounding these will give me points, more points than surrounding these other ones. But that just felt good to get that tile to work. You know, it just feels nice and cozy, if you will. All right, I'm not gonna spin any more propellers, so we're gonna end our turn. We're gonna draw 3 new ones. The game ends once I draw the last tile, then I play my last turn, and then we count our points. So most of this game is going to be just kind of placing tiles cozily, hoping that I get like a nice little build, a nice little set, and moving on with life. So I'm gonna zoom out here to a wider view. And then this is going to be our final resting view. We don't really need to zoom in to see anything. This game is also language independent, which is nice. So you don't really need to read a ton of words unless you really want to read the rule book. There's nothing to read on the tiles and stuff. Actually, if you have the boat powers, I guess you need to know what they do, but that's about it. Okay, continuing on. Let's see. I want to keep enough open space here. So I want to put that open sea tile there. And then I'm going to put this here, which is a lighthouse. So it puts me into a cove. I'm going to spin the propeller to move out of there. And then I don't think I'm really too keen on placing this tile anyway. I'm okay with letting it go away, but let me see if I can make something work. So I'm going to move down, I'm going to put this here. Then we're going to move back over. So we're going to close on that. We're going to end our turn. Get our propellers back, and we draw 3 new tiles. I'm just sad that I haven't done a playthrough of this yet. This is such a cozy, nice, reasonable game. I know some people hate the word cozy, makes them cringe, but you know, it's fine. We can all be wrong. So 1, 2. Ooh, speaking of being wrong, ooh, this is not working out the way I wanted to. All right, undo, 1, 2. Instead, oh, that's causing problems too. I mean, it's going to give me some points there. So 1, oh, that's not 1. That's just placing tile. I mean, I could make this worse for myself, but I'm not gonna. So we place that 1 tile. Then we're going to move up. Then we're going to move up again. And then I'm going to end my turn, throw this tile away. I'm going to keep this tile. That's my first, actually it's not my first trash tile, it's my 3rd trash tile. And then we end our turn, we draw 2 more, and I'm hoping that I get something I can place there. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. All right, next turn, we are going to place this here, like so. And I'm going to place this down there. Boom, look at that. Perfect. Then I'm going to spin a propeller to get out of that cove. I need to surround this one, and I think if I make my way around here, make my way downtown, I'll be able to put this tile over here, which is another lighthouse. So we're gonna just start venturing that way, and we're gonna keep this tile for the round. So we're gonna move 1, then 2, then 3, like so, and we're all done. So we're holding on to this tile for the next round, and we're gonna draw 2. All right, I don't really care well, I do care what these tiles are, but it's not gonna impact me too much because I kind of have a turn, I have a plan here. Can I fit these in to the plan? Not really. Well, I can put, no, I can't. Yeah, these tiles are not helping me. All right, so we're gonna spin 1 to move, spin another one to move, spin another one to move, and then we're gonna place this there, like that. And then, ooh, okay, yeah, perfect. We'll put this here. Yeah, we'll put this here. And I think I'll just hang out here. I'm gonna throw this tile away. And yeah, we're gonna move on to the next round. So drawing 3 more. Oh man, making such an island over here. Ooh, I see the plan, I see the plan. All right, so I'm gonna put this here. Man, look at those lighthouses I'm getting, this feels good. And then I'm gonna put this one up here because I need to break that up a little bit. And then I'm going to move, I don't wanna move, I'm gonna hold on to it. So I'm gonna hold on to this tile. I'm hoping that I can put another open ocean or something here to get me over, and then I can put this to cap off that. And that'll get these lighthouses surrounded. I do need to put a tile here to surround this one, but I'm gonna save that for the future turn. For right now though, I'm not gonna use any of my propellers. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I'm gonna draw 2 more tiles to start the next round. And these tiles are bad. Oof. Okay, so I cannot hold on to all these tiles. So I'm gonna put this one here. And then I'm gonna, I guess I can put this one up here. Oh, you can't see that, I'm sorry. 1 second, let me adjust my table. It's getting tall. There we go, look at that. Move in heaven and ocean, just for y'all. Just for y'all. Okay. There we go. Better, better, good. Okay. All right. So I put this tile down, so I'm moving up there. Then I'm gonna propeller out. Then I'm gonna propeller out. Then I'm really hooked on trying to get this there, so I'm not gonna move any further. I'm gonna hope that I get something nice. Worst case scenario, I can put this tile here later on, but I wanna hold on to it because I really wanna put it over here. All right, so we're gonna end our turn. Draw 2, because we already have 1. And, ooh, we can't make that work. That's not good. Huh. And here's the challenge of the game. It's like, I really want to do this thing, and the game says, nah, fam. Nah, you're not doing that. And it's like, thanks, game. Thanks. I needed a pep talk. Let me know why things are so strange. Okay, so surrounding this lighthouse is going to give me more points. I really want to hold on to this, though, because I surround this with anything else. Gosh. All right. I don't want to linger too long, just waiting on, hoping for a certain tile to show up. But I feel like, and these are 2 lighthouses and a buoy that I'm like playing around with. This is just truly a sick, I don't want to say sick, but truly a not great situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to just give up on holding out hope that I can put something there, because I really want to place one of these. And I'm gonna place this one here. Oh, I can place both. Yeah, look at that, making bad decisions. This is gonna be a nightmare to surround. But you know what? It's my nightmare, it's fine. So spin that, spin that, spin that. And then we're gonna hang out here where we were before. The reason why I did all that is, oh man, I really put myself in a corner here. But the reason why I did all that is because I wanted to get those lighthouses down in the hopes that I can surround them. I doubt I'm gonna be able to surround them. Actually, now that I said out loud, I'm not gonna put that one down. I'm gonna hold on to this one. And actually, I'm gonna let it go away. There we go. Indecision. You came here for indecision. That's fine. So I moved away from the things. I had enough propellers and moved to where I am. So we're all done. We're gonna reset. So 3 new tiles. Let's see. Well, I need to be over here all of a sudden so I can put that down, and also around the island. I also kind of want to connect these two now with, man, what's the tile that I just threw away? Yep, this tile would have done that for me, like that. I didn't have the foresight. I don't have any reason to have the foresight for that, but I threw away a lighthouse tile for nothing. So I don't like putting myself in a corner like that, so I'm just gonna put this down, consolation prize. And then I'm gonna hope that I can get the appropriate tile to put here to close that off. We are also going to, I wanna get this surrounded, so I'm gonna move, then move again. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna move again, and I'm gonna throw this one away. I could put it here, but I wanna try to get open water up there. All right, so we're all done with that round. We refresh. And let's see what we got. All right, that's perfect. This is great. I'm glad patience has paid off. Has it though? Okay. All right, so we're gonna spin one to move. Now, keep in mind, I cannot go from water overlay into other water, so that's why I'm going around like I am. And then we can put this one here, which is great. And yeah, we can put this one here. And I'm just gonna move back to here one. So we got a really reasonable number of points. I do want to put another tile here. I do need to remember to do that. But so far, we're looking pretty good. I'm going to hold on to this tile. I'm going to just draw two because we're starting to run low on tiles here. Ooh, we got some better choices. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Can I get over there in one turn? Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too far. What can I do? Can I go this way and maybe do something down here? Close that out and try to finish up this one? Maybe. So we can do 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need to get this side too. Oh my gosh, I got so many problems. All right, I'm gonna do 1, 2, and then 3. Oh, that's not 3. 1, 2, then place that, and then place this, and then I'm gonna go back 2. So 1, 2. I'm gonna try to make my way over here. I'm gonna throw this tile away. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to this tile again. I'm trying to give myself as many turns as possible. And really, I just need to get over to that side so I can close this off. That'll make me feel really happy. Oh, we got some open water. Yes, I like open water. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well, now I'm tempted to, okay, you know what? I'm going back up here. Oops, got these back. So 1, 2, 3, and then boom. So we got that buoy surrounded. I don't like what's happening here anymore. Okay, yeah, I really don't like what's happening here anymore. Again, I want to get over here because I can cap off this, surround that, and maybe start working on building up this, but also there's a lighthouse over here that needs to be surrounded. I also feel like I can spend my time doing that, so we're going to go with what we know, the enemy that we know as opposed to the enemy that we don't know. And there we go. All right, so now that lighthouse is going to give us points at the end of the game because it's now surrounded on all sides. I don't know what the future is going to hold for us, but I feel like that was a reasonable sacrifice here. Wow. What are these tiles? Okay. Okay, I can make this work, said the man who could not make this work. Yep, it's me. Ooh, this is not good. These are some garbaggio tiles even. All right, I'm just gonna focus on trying to build this. These lighthouses, I can try to save. I can put one here to make a cove, but I really doubt I can get it surrounded, especially not with this attitude. So we're gonna move. We're gonna place. It gets it on the table. It surrounds that buoy. I guess that's fine. We're gonna spin this to move. We're gonna spin this to move, and then we're gonna throw. We're gonna. I don't like that this is causing this corner to happen. So it's gonna be even harder to surround those lighthouses. So I'm gonna throw this one away against my better judgment. I'm gonna hold on to this open ocean tile though. And then next round. All right, so, okay. These are not great tiles. That's fine. I got my moves back. So 1, 2, 3, and then open ocean. And can I get this surrounded too? I can. Spin 1 to move down, and then place this tile here. And I'm stuck over here, but it's okay. I'm gonna let this tile go away. I don't need it. All right, still running low on tiles as usual. So 1, 2, 3. And let's see how we can make this work. So if I can surround this lighthouse, that'll make me feel good too. If I can surround this buoy in the process, that would be nice. I don't know if there's any hope of me finishing up this situation. I just need to get one more tile here, and that's the hard part. So I can try to like make a line and then build that. But that's easier said than done. It's much easier said than done. So I think I'm gonna try to go down and focus on this. So, oh, I have no more movement. Wait, do I have no more movement or did I not refresh? I didn't refresh, okay. Nope, I didn't refresh, that's what it was. Okay, perfect. I have movement, yay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and place that there. And then throw these away. Because I can't really do much with these two. So they're gonna go by. And 3 more tiles. Ooh, open ocean with a buoy. One second. Okay, so let me see here. I want that tile. I don't think I can make that tile work, but I'll try. All right, so I'm gonna spin this to move. Oh, that's a bad idea. Nope. Well, I gotta move from here. Yeah, spin that to move. And, Ooh, I can try to make this work up here. Okay, so spin that. Well, hold on, before I do that. No, I can't make that work. Spin that, spin that. Ah, this is bad. This is bad. Okay, okay, all right, hear me out, hear me out. We can get a buoy down. I'm gonna put a buoy down. So I'm gonna put the buoy down. Then I'm gonna put the open, oh, you can't see this anymore. Sorry, the board is getting a little bit bigger, so let me zoom out more. Oh, there we go. I was trying to zoom out too far, but oh no, the focus is going crazy now. All right, so I'm gonna put this tile here. And then I'm gonna put this tile here. I don't think I'm making myself, or I'm doing any favors for myself, I should say. But let me scooch this up. And yeah, I really don't think I solved any specific problems. I feel like I created a few more, but you know what? I'm about to run out of tiles. I want to try to get the most possible points, y'all. So let me cook, as they say. Let them cook. All right, so, oh, I have moves left. I just placed a bunch of tiles because I placed this tile, placed that tile, placed that tile. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move. Gonna move. And I'm going to move. Well, do I want to move? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I feel like there's different moves I can make. Sorry, there's a cat. I don't know where. I don't have a cat. But let me think. Oh, that's not an actual human cat. I don't have a cat. Okay. Just have a chaos human. Chaos human, that's all it is. But don't worry. Lovely chaos human, I'll have you know. So we were here. So 1, 2, 3. So let's undo. The question is, do I want to? I mean, there's how many tiles are left? There's 3 tiles left in this, four tiles left in this bag. 5. Wait, oh my God, the tiles are they're expanding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles left. So it's 5 tiles left. I think placing these left me probably not able to finish that up there. It's more likely than not I can try to maybe surround this one. I can also super surround that one maybe in the next 2 turns. So I'm going to just position myself to be here. So 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah, the thing I did. Okay, we're gonna call it there. And now we draw 3 tiles. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at those tiles. Look at them beautiful tiles. Okay. All right, well, let's see what I want to do with these tiles here on this next round. This one finishes that finally. And I can even do one better. So I'm gonna put this here. Oh, so close, so close. And then I can put this here. Okay. Then I can move and put this here. And man, I feel like my score is going to be pretty reasonable. Darn right, reasonable. I'm not going to have enough tiles. Let me see, does the game end once I place the last tile, or does the game end when I cannot draw 3? The game ends when all tiles have been placed or discarded. Okay, so I get the last 2. All right, good. All right, so I think I'm going to hedge my bets and stay here because I want to finish out this tile. And I can possibly surround this with the last 2. So it's going to be a crapshoot, but I can reach these things. All right. Well, never mind. Not with this nonsense. So we're gonna put this here. So this one is, oh, it's not surrounded. Oh no, okay. All right, hold on. Instead, we are going to spend our moves. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to, oh man, this situation got more situationed. I was gonna try to surround, oh no, I can't, okay, perfect. And then place that, and then move. And I cannot do anything with this last tile, which feels bad. Can I place this one? Not if I want to place that one, I see. Was there a better move I could have made? Let me see. No, I don't think so. All right, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. All right, so we're all done. My game's over. I have to throw that one away. Well, I could. Interesting. I could hold on to one tile between each round. If you're playing solo, you may keep one unplayed tile and do not have to discard it. In this case, you only draw 2 tiles. And it says the game ends when all tiles have been discarded, placed or discarded. To calculate the final score by doing the solo points, blah, blah, blah. So it says the game ends when all tiles have been placed or discarded. So if I choose to hold on to this tile for this round, you may keep one unplayed tile and do not have to discard it. In this case, you draw only 2 tiles. It doesn't say anything about I have to draw it to full before that game ends triggered. So theoretically, I have infinite movement now, and I can put this tile wherever I want. And that's how I'm gonna read that. Is it gonna help me with points? Probably not, but it's cool. We call that a rules exploitation. Exploiting the rules, I should say. So in that case, let me rewind all this. So I was here with this tile. Is there any way for me to place both of these tiles such that I can get a lighthouse and I can get another thing? So this is dead. This is also dead. think that for sure up there is dead. No, I think we're just stuck where we are. So we're here. Now I have infinite turns because I can forever take my 4 moves or infinite moves because I can forever take my 4 moves, hold on to this one for next round, draw it again. So perpetually do that. So in that case, I will teleport and put this tile over here. They may not have been what the rules intended, but that's how the rules read. I just want to point that out. Normally I wouldn't play that way. I would say, oh man, shoot, that last tile's gone. But hey, we're doing a video and I was trying to be specific to the rules and I didn't see anything saying I couldn't do it. There's probably a Board Game Geek post about it, so. All right, at any rate, out of the chaos I've caused here, let's go ahead and see how we scored. So first, let me take a photo of my map. It's a photo of my board. Yeah, there we go. For proof that I played the game. And let's bring up Beacon Patrol. I haven't played this game in so long. I'm glad I got to play it now, though. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right, so scoring, lighthouses. How many lighthouses do I have fully surrounded? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lighthouses. So 7 times 3, 21 points so far. Hey, how many buoys do I have fully surrounded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11. 22 of those. Other tiles. All right, here's where math's going to start having to math. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feels pretty good. 5, 5. So 5 other tiles. So 5 times 1. And then windmills and piers, and I'm playing with those. And my final score is 48 points. 48 points. Now, how did I do is a question. I got 48 points. I feel like that should be pretty good. So on the score chart here, we'll zoom way on in. On the little score chart here. Oh, you can't read that. I'm sorry. Can you read that? Nah, you can't read that. Better. 48 points puts us at Navigators. We're Navigators. We have no expansions here, so we're Navigators. Look at us. Good scores. All right, heck yeah. We are Navigators. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Okay, let me put the photo in here, and yeah, that's it. Simple game, straightforward game. That's all she wrote to it. So that is going to be it for this one. Let me zoom back out so you can see the glory of the map, which doesn't fit on the screen here with my default settings there. There we go. And yeah, that's it. So that was going to be it for this particular playthrough. We did have success, of course, because this is a full co-op game. There's no losing in this game. You just kind of place your tiles and see how you do. And compared to my previous playthroughs, let me see. Is this my highest score? Oh yeah, it's my best score. Nice. My best score is 48 here when playing solo. So you guys have witnessed my best score yet. Congratulations, you got to witness greatness. All right, so that's going to be it for this game, though. Hopefully this is very informative and very fun and useful. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to do my review here. So thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you all whenever.